I'm feeling like shit, honestly. Um, hey
Yeah.
there. I hate this stupid thing. You know why? Because the stupid comments are over your face.
Oh, that's fine with me.
No, it's not.
Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
so, yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
So I think this is a really good time to address the problem that's going on right now, and I think we're going to see a lot more. And this is the first time. This is just the first of many coming into play. Can you hear me? Am I okay? Can everybody hear me?
Yes, I hear you. I was just reading the comments for a second. Sorry.
Oh,
Can you tilt your phone down like a little bit?
tilt it down.
Yeah, so we can see like yeah. There.
You couldn't see me
Yes.
before.
I mean, not completely.
Okay, well now we're good, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I wanted to tell everybody this is the what's happening right now. And people are watching the TV. The riots are happening. The lootings are happening right now
Yeah.
with George Floyd, right? The guy that was murdered by the police officer.
Yeah.
And I know, and I'm pretty sure you feel the same way. That was not justifiable, and that was cold blooded murder. To
Yeah.
me, that was cold blooded murder. I think that I got a message from a cop saying that now they're going after cops. How do you feel about that? Well, here's how I feel about that. Act responsibly. Be a
Yeah.
good cop.
Totally.
Be a
Totally.
good cop. Don't murder
Because
fucking people. And this shit
okay,
won't happen.
right, and I feel that way as well, but it's like there were apparently four cops there. If that was me and I was a cop there and I saw another officer like doing that to another human being, like I'd be the first one
Yeah,
to either punch that cop in his face or throw him off of him. Like there's no reason that one other person, another cop shouldn't have stood up for that
100%.
person. There's no reason. There's no reason at
That
all.
that that was cold blooded murder, and I believe when a cop wears his badge and abuses it in that manner, he
Yeah.
needs to go to prison. Okay, that was cold blooded murder. He was abusing
Absolutely.
the use of that badge. So, but see now what they're doing is the media is spinning this to where they throw gasoline on the fire,
Yep.
and this goes into problem reaction solution and order out of chaos. It's actually an equation that the globalists use to bring order out of chaos. So now what they're going to be doing is more of these instances or situations are going to be arising, and now that America is on its knees, so America is down, they're going to be pushing more of this agenda out there. So more and more people are going to be, or more and more situations like this are going to arise because it's the globalist handbook, the globalist manual, and it's order out of chaos. So they're going to be having more race riots. They're going to be instigating them with these type of things. Um,
Mhm.
all things are going to be coming to a head right now with not only race,
Yeah.
with the Me Too movement. Everything's going to be going full speed. Anything to distract us from what is coming up, which is the elections.
Yeah.
We're just now starting
Absolutely.
to get over the quarantine, right? We're just now starting to get over it. Here comes the race wars.
Yep. Absolutely. I feel the same way, and it's fucking awful. I mean, you know, I was on Dominic Izzo's show today, and I was just saying to him, like, there's no ramifications. Like, it's like, well, how do you stop it? There's literally no ramifications. This has been going on for so long, and nothing happens to these cops. It's like, oh, they get fired. They fucking get fired, but they take someone away from their family. Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand. There is no justification whatsoever, but there's also no ramifications of
And
these behaviors from cops.
right. And these cops are so out of hand now. And the fact that this cop was telling me, "Oh, are you happy now? They're attacking cops." I'm like, "Well, you guys shouldn't act like that. You guys
Yeah,
shouldn't fucking kill people like that for no reason." I can
yeah,
see the guy had a handgun and he pointed at you guys. He reached for his gun. That's understandable. You're protecting your own life. But putting your knee on this poor guy's neck and killing him, and this
yeah,
isn't the only time. How many times have we seen this shit? I'm
yeah,
fed up with it, and I'm sick of dickhead cops myself. So I'm all about protecting the police, the force, the good guys, the good guys, the good guys. There's good cops, but then there's guys like this that make them all look bad.
yeah,
And in this instance, killing that man in cold blood, they've got to make an example out of this cop, and not just fire him, but punish him to the full extent of the law, is my opinion.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
these riots and shit, I mean, that's another thing. Black people, please listen to this very carefully. I understand you're mad, and justifiably so. Makes complete sense. But what you're doing is they're throwing you a layup. The globalists,
Hmm.
this agenda with these globalist pigs are throwing you a layup, or they're throwing you the bait, and you're taking it hook, line, and sinker. This is so easy. You guys are just reacting right now, but going into your own community, burning places down, looting. There's a better way to solve this, and it is not violence. It is a peaceful protest. Peaceful protest. Martin Luther King's type of protest, not looting and destroying your own community.
Yeah. It's hard because, you know, this has been going on for so long, and I know that people are fed up, and looting and all that stuff is not, it just it's just more to point the finger and blame it on African American people and say, this is and it's just more ways of division, and that's not going to solve anything. And it's not, you are destroying your own community, and you know it's just such a hard thing because African Americans have been oppressed for such a long time, and this continuous things that start to happen. Like, there's so many people today that are posting saying this was a false flag, even though this guy actually did die. This is a false flag event. This is a false flag event. It's just a planned thing, an orchestrated thing to,
I don't know if I agree with
further.
that. I don't know if I agree. I think this shit happens every day. Look,
Yeah.
when I'd go to Mexico back when I was in high school and in the college years, man, I remember one time we were in a fight out of one of the clubs. We were getting in a fight, me and my friends, with a few of the locals there, the Juareños, that's what we would call them. And the cops came and arrested all of us, and they had us all in handcuffs. And I remember we got away from it because we got like $60 altogether. Me and like two other friends gave the cops $60. Well, one of the other guys that we were fighting against didn't have any money, and he started fighting with the cops. Well, they beat him down with a billy club, senseless, and then took him around the corner and shot him in the head.
Oh
And
my God.
I remember that like plain as day. And that's how Mexico works. We've got to be real careful now, because now America, the cops are they're like bouncers.
Yeah.
It's almost like as if they're taking their job as if they are club bouncers, and they're
Yeah.
being. I've seen bouncers handle situations better than cops do. I shit you not.
Yeah.
What's going on right now with this racial division, and the way I say that is it's being caused and stirred by the media. It's like someone coming up, the media's coming up and hitting the
Yeah.
wasp nest every time with his stick and getting people pissed off at each other and keeping the divide secure.
Yeah.
And the blacks are taking it hook, line, and sinker. I understand how mad they are. I get it. It was horrible. It was disgusting. The cop does need to get punished, but we cannot overreact in this type of circumstance. There's got to be we've got to find a middle ground, because this is too much. We cannot go. They're throwing you a layup, and you're going for it. It's just that simple. It's order out of chaos. That's what they're doing, and that's what we're in right now. We're in order out of chaos. They're going to establish an order, maybe martial law. They're going to watch. You're going to see more of this shit happen. You're going to see another instance.
Yeah.
This is the second one. Have you noticed that? This is the second one in a couple months? The other kid that was, I think, that was caught on camera, and they chased him down and killed him.
Yeah. That was like last week or 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so look, and then another one's going to come, and then another one, and then a Me Too movement type of situation is going to come. It's all coming in at the same time, because they have us on our knees right now economically, and civil unrest would be the next ingredient to throw into the pot and to throw into the recipe.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. I just don't know. It's just so frustrating to like not have a solution. I mean, like when I was on Dominic's thing today, it's just like everybody just has their hands up in the air, and he's talking about, I don't know, just like the youngest age of a cop. Like, you can join when you're 21, and it's just like way too young to have people have so much power at such a young age. And I mean, it just, I don't know. There's just so much that's wrong with this whole situation, and it just continues to happen, but it's also part of an agenda. So it's like, it's going to continue to happen because this is what they want. They want people to just be totally against each other. And really, is unification is literally the only way, is to have black people and white people and all colors literally come together and then go and fight against this whole
Yeah,
thing and protest.
the common enemy is a special interest, the globalist people. You say they, who are they? Well, they hide behind the curtain. They're the people that are in. They're the people that control everything with the elites, right?
Yeah.
They're in the boys' club. They're the ones with so much money. They control our own They're all of our destinies, and they're manipulating and causing they're pushing this agenda with these certain situations with blacks against whites, gays against straights, transgenders against gays.
Yeah.
The list goes on. I mean, the division goes on and on and on and on all the way down. But
Mm-hmm.
this is all part of it. It's called problem, reaction, solution, right? You create the problem having the foregone solution, instigating the reaction with the problem, and then you already have the solution at hand. So problem, reaction, solution, and then, of course, order out of chaos. So they get the order out of the chaos. So that's where we're at right now, and that's all that's happening. And I know this is going to get worse. And, their objective is to bring in martial law, some kind of martial law. And we're already locked down. We're already halfway there. We are there, basically. Now, enough riots break out, and guess what? Martial law. It's over. Checkpoints, curfews, all that shit is coming next. If we do not take hold of this situation and not let them control us and have power over us anymore, we got to be smarter than them. That's it. See, everyone's playing. They're playing chess. We're playing checkers, type of thing. You know what I mean? We got to stop playing checkers and play them chess. Play their game of chess. We got to catch on to what they're doing.
Yeah, it's very true. It's just really infuriating, and it's hard to talk about. And like, there's some people on my recent post, like, "Oh, you're not going to talk about this," and it's really hard to talk about when the solution seems to be violence. And not that it's not funny, but it's like that's immediately where you go to, is like you just want to go after and kill people, because it's like, how much longer can you stand there and watch this happen to another innocent person that's not justifiable in any way? And you want to spread love and you want to unite people, but it's very, very difficult, and they're doing such an amazing job of just this separation. I mean, it's every day it's something different, whether it's the masks that are dividing people, whether it's your color that's dividing people, who's on this side and thinks that it's a virus, who's on the other side and thinks that it's something else. There's just so much, and
it's confusion, and it's leading to massive exhaustion.
Literally,
Hiring aside, it's almost like a bullfight where the horses come out, they've stabbed the bulls a zillion times, then the matador comes out and fights the bull and kills it. That's where we're at right now as a country, and it's mass exhaustion. We're getting divided. They're cutting the pie so much and making us fight within each other. The civil unrest and the civil war, there'd be so many sides to take for when a civil war does break out. Blacks against whites, liberals against conservatives, Republicans against Democrats. I mean, gays against straights, this against that. I mean, it's so divided right now. We're so divided as a country. That's the way they like it. They're conquering us from within.
Yeah, literally. So, and even it's even like come into the family unit now with the virus and stuff, because how many people are like, I'm fighting with my family because this person believes this and that person believes that. It's like, now you're even fighting with your own family. It's like, holy shit. Like, I mean, they've done it. Like, they've done it.
We're almost there. We just, like I said, we got to stop playing checkers and start playing chess with these people, because that's what they're doing. I mean, President Trump can only do so much. And that's just where we're at. So I hope people wisen up. I hope people smarten up. And this is like an emergency type of, is the dog going crazy or what?
Yeah, he's a nut. He's trying to be protective of his mommy. Leo, knock it off, would you?
He's cute.
Are you going to be punished, mister? That's what I tell him. If he doesn't be good, then he's going to be punished, right?
Oh, boy. Man, I just got in from the longest drive right now. Oh, my God.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was 8.5 hours, man. That was just too long of a drive. And I drove it tired. But the good thing is I'm still sober. I didn't drink all Memorial weekend.
Very good. Very proud.
I did it. I passed the test, at least that test.
That's very good. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was a little much, but anyway, I think I'm gonna hit the sack. I'm tired.
Sounds good. Glad you got to chat.
I can tell you're tired too. That 5G is beating
Yeah,
the shit out of you. Huh?
yeah, I don't feel great.
I
I
can
really
tell.
don't, but
Yeah.
trying.
All right. Well, I'll hit you up later. Thank you,
Sounds
everybody, for
good.
joining us. I just wanted to get
Yeah,
that out there. My 2 cents.
yeah, exactly. All right, get some sleep.
All right.
Good
Later, Krystal.
night. Bye.